Hello everybody. I feel like I was about to say my horse has a bit voice. Hello everybody, good evening, good morning, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hi. I'm not sure if this is so much of an unboxing as it is an unbagging. I have here two bags that have come here from Punk Rave. I've come to the conclusion that when it comes to doing fashion videos, doing unboxings or unbaggings, and then like, you know, trying everything immediately is actually a lot more fun. On the other hand, I like to test things out before I can tell you whether or not they're good. I mean, you know, you can take something out of its bag and be like, oh, it's so beautiful, I love it. But then when you, as I did a few weeks ago, I guess it was, with a clothing showcase review thing, you know, those ones. Like, I wore some of those things once and they like fell apart, so you never really know. But anyway, this stuff is from Punk Rave. I haven't said that it's my favorite clothing brand, and I think it probably has to be. I would say it's definitely one of my favorites, if not my absolute favorite. Like, I've been buying Punk Rave stuff since before anybody knew what it was. I think like you could only get it on eBay. The website that this bag came from is punkrave.ch, which to the best of my knowledge is the original website for Punk Rave. I remember when I was looking for places to buy Punk Rave online, that was the only website I could find, but I don't think it was even a store then. This was like so long ago, we're talking like 10 years ago. So I'll be able to find some stuff on eBay, but anyway, now punkrave.ch is actually a store. These days, lots and lots of shops sell Punk Rave, but punkrave.ch is, like I said, the original one, and they offer, I'm pretty sure, to the best of my knowledge, they offer free worldwide shipping with no minimum order. And what's even cooler is they've given me a special code to give to you, which will give you, with orders of over 100 euros, you can get 20 euros off, which is actually great. I'm sure that will also translate into other currencies. You know, if you pay in American dollars, I'm sure it'll convert. Yeah, that's actually a really good code, and I'm stoked to be able to give that to you. And they also have a 24-hour customer service team with after-sale services, so you know, they're the original official Punk Rave sales people. This is pretty exciting. I'm pretty friggin' excited. I got my beautiful knife here. Let's unbag, shall we? So first we take one bag off the other bag. I'm gonna be very careful because I don't want to cut any of the contents. It's not the first time I've done a video about punkrave.ch, but I think it's been actually quite a while. This is one of my favorite views. There's a nice fat parcel full of these bags. Punk Rave things always come in special branded bags, so it's like, I don't know, it's this great sense of excitement and anticipation of knowing that there's beautiful things within. What's this? What is it? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! This looked like it was going to be really nice. I do like the really beautiful, fancy, kind of historically inspired stuff. They also do a lot of more everyday sort of things, and this is one of the more everyday kind of things. And I liked the look of it because I liked the neck. I like the neckline. It's got a sort of deep, maybe kind of almost off the shoulder looking neckline. I'm going to try everything on at the end, so we'll get to see what it looks like and if it fits. I was really sad because I had this one dress from Punk Rave that had this sort of off the shoulder neckline and a ruffle and a long dress, and I loved it so much, and I had it for years, and it never fit me. It was one of those one size fits all things, and it was always just like a bit too small. It made me sad, so I recently had to sell it, and I hope that whoever has it now is very happy with it. So for me, this is kind of my replacement of that. Not one size fits all, this is a double XL. That's the sizes I always get in Punk Rave because Asian sizes are tiny. So yeah, everything is always a double XL. Bit hard to see while I'm sitting down, but this is a nice simple thing, and we'll have a look at it. I'll try it on in a few minutes. Right, this one's really big. Whoa, shit. What is it? It was kind of already open a little bit. I see velvet. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. Oh yes, this is very autumnal. This is very much a fall, autumn kind of thing. So it's kind of like a dress slash coat, I guess. Again, we'll try it on at the end. Velvet with a hood with big spiderweb pattern in the hood. I think this is going to be really a kind of ritual looking witchy kind of underground occult meeting, naked girl covered in blood inside a chalk circle. That's the kind of event you would wear this to. And it's got a big, really long belt. So the idea with this belt is that you wrap it around your waist a couple of times and let it hang down. Nicer than a lot of the other kind of similar dress slash coat things that I've seen. Yeah, I don't know, is it a dress, is it a coat? I don't know. It looks like it's gonna fit. It looks like it's my size. Again, be careful. The stuff arrived really quickly as well, actually. Arrived really quickly. Okay, there's two things in here. Oh, yes. I was looking forward to this. I've said it many times, I'm a big fan of like waist belts. Like, you know, big wide belts that can go around the waist, or, you know, nice things that can go around the hips. I just think they cut an outfit in half. They're a nice accessory. For some reason they really suit me. I hardly ever wear any kind of outfit without some sort of large belt on as well. So this is what this is. It is a large belt. God, I hope it's gonna fit. There's this quite strong smell that's come along with this, and it's strange because I have this coat that I've had for eons. Like when I said before that it was hard to find punk rave stuff, and this one coat I get loads of compliments whenever I wear it. I don't think I can get it anymore. It's like ancient punk rave, and I had to like specifically ask for it from people, and finally got it. And it's funny because it has the same smell. It must be like made of the same kind of material. I have no idea. There must be something in this that's made of that. I don't know. I'm a super smeller, so I'm a bit weird. Anyway, let's just look at the fucking belt, shall we? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that just a bit different? I loved the tassels. I loved the tassels. I don't really know what style I would call this, but oh god, I hope this fits. I really do. Well, it's also double XL, so if everything else fits, hopefully this will too. It looks like maybe the size can be adjusted a little bit. It's got some like corsety, crisscrossy ribbonness at the back, so maybe it can be made a bit wider. And one more item in our unbagging. I can't remember what it is. So just as I'm making a real friggin' mess on the floor here. Ah, yeah, cool. So this is one of the more kind of everyday looking things. This also to me looked great for autumn. It's like a nice kind of casual thing. Can you see that? It's a really long, loose knit sweater dress. I'm not quite sure what you'd call it exactly. It's like, as you can see, knitted, but really long, like a dress, and see-through. So you have to wear something under it, obviously. I've got this other thing from Punk Rave that I've also had for absolute bloody eons. That's kind of, it's a top dress, like a long top that's just made of string. It's like super hard to get on. Like putting it on is a real commitment, but it looks awesome. Just this real like baggy, long woolen string thing that looks like rags. But yeah, so this is like, for me, kind of easier version of that thing. Oh, this is gonna be so great. So great. Feels really stretchy. Wow, really stretchy. Oh gosh, oh wow, thank you so much, Punk Rave CH. Thank you. Can't wait to go try these things on. Let's do that now, shall we? Let's go try them all on. So this is the first thing I opened. The thing that I said was like kind of a casual everyday kind of thing. I like this. It's nice and simple. It has pockets. Oh my gosh, it has pockets and they don't stick out funny. I don't know how many times like a dress or a coat that's tight fitting does have pockets. It will often stick out weirdly, but these ones don't. The only thing that's making me a little sad, and it's just me, and it's like that's the case with so many things I wear, is like this part here. It's like kind of tight over my shoulders, but that is just because I have giant wide man shoulders. It's a little bit better if I unzip the top better. And it kind of wants to keep riding up. That's just me. I do have very broad shoulders and I hate it. But I can't do anything about it, so what ifs. I'm still gonna wear this though. I mean, it's not like uncomfortable or something. It's just, it is a little bit tight. Otherwise this fits perfectly. I think it looks really nice. I'm sure I will get loads of wear out of it. It feels like it would be good for cool days. This is not in two parts. It is joined together, but there is this kind of space between the main part. And I like how long the sleeves are. They go right down over the hands. Do things in order that I opened them up. So next I think was the big velvet thing. Can you see the whole thing? so very squishy, so squishy. It's velvet, but it's kind of like a light swingy velvet, sheer meshy layer underneath. Ooh, and so the spiderweb lace on the sleeves, which is matching the spiderweb lace inside the hood. A lot of the time I don't wear stuff with hoods because it makes the shoulders look wider somehow. It makes you kind of more top heavy. This doesn't seem to really be doing that. Sort of put it more up like that. Very witchy, very spooky, and I love this long belt. It's so long. I wrapped it around my waist 3 times and it's still got this much left on it, so I guess you can get a little bit creative with this belt. It's got a kind of medieval feel to me. I know it's nothing like medieval clothing, but that's just kind of the vibe it gives me for some reason. Oh gosh, look at these long witchy sleeves. When I was maybe like 14, 15 years old, I would have just lost my mind over something like this. Me and my friends were quite into this witchy, hippie, spooky look with like the long drippy sleeves, and it was really hard to get stuff in those days, and if you could, it was very expensive. If I could go back in time and give this outfit to 14-year-old me, I would have just wept. I would have loved it. I feel like I'm ready for some spell casting. I really feel like I'm dressed to go perform some kind of ritual. So here's the belt, and I did have to adjust it a little bit at the back so that it would fit me properly, but it's really good that I was able to do that. I love these tassels. I just thought that was so different. This is, well, I probably wouldn't wear a boring top like this, but this is how I would wear something like this. I thought that this would be really good for, you know, covering up this, like the elastic tops of skirts. I thought this would be a really pretty way to cover up those elastic waistbands that so many of the skirts I have. Isn't that something just a little bit different? Like a nice, outstanding, kind of unusual accessory. I love it. Oh, I love Punk Rave's designs. I don't know how they do it. Last thing, the knitted doodad. I actually love this. Oh, you can't see my face. Oh well, you don't need to see my face anyway. You know what my face looks like. I actually love this, and I'm definitely gonna wear the shit out of it. You will see me years from now wearing probably a very dead, falling apart version of this because I love it. Again, it's got that kind of autumn, fall, start of spring feeling, very gothic, very... There's a couple of little doodads here for some reason. A little flourish, that these 2 little things that do up here at the shoulder, which is kind of weird. I guess it's also kind of okay, but it was definitely better with them done up. I feel like maybe if I'm not careful, it could go out of shape. It's quite stretchy, but I'm just going to be careful. There's like great big run down here. Believe it or not, I mean, it is possible to customize your own jerseys and stuff to have like runs and rips and stuff in them, but it's actually quite difficult. Everyday kind of autumn simple sweater dress. I guess you could wear all kinds of different things underneath. I've just got this kind of tank mini dress thing. I like it very much. If I said that enough times. I like this very much. So yeah, don't forget, if you want to visit the original Punk Rave website of my favorite clothing brand, use this code for 20 euros off purchases over 200 euros, and I'm pretty sure that will translate into whatever currency you use, you know. So if there was something that you've been wanting from Punk Rave, now would be the time to go and grab it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my little unbagging here. There's a lot, I've actually got a lot of like fashion videos coming up, so if you're a fan of those kind of videos, I've got loads coming. I hope that's okay. It's a new season, it's coming into autumn, then it's just gonna get colder, so there's all this like new stuff coming up, and I just get so excited. I get so excited. So lots of new things to share with you. Oh, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Come join us, you know you want to. So as always, take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I will see you next time. Bye.